It's the Hagenstedt Farming Simulator 17 map mod gameplay. This is installment number 2. Okay, we're resuming the game. Got some farmers out there to restart. This guy is planting. Planted the canola and yeah, I'm coming back after delivering the last of the crop that was in the silo to the grain mill. So my silo is empty, and now we're going to start with canola on field 16. I've already tried as I said I would, I've already tried a mission. It was some type of fertilizing mission. I'll probably do one more during this session because we got to make some more money. I'm going over to another large field over here, right nearby. I'm looking for another mission. Okay, this one involves harvesting. Big harvester. We'll get this hooked up and get started. Okay, I gotta figure out how to set this up. Yeah, hit B, get this thing opened up. Now I can start the mission. Okay, we're not going to hold you through the whole thing. I'll give an example of what's going on. And then we'll cut to the end. These are the types of harvesters that you don't see in the Hagenstedt FS13 version until way into the game. We start with much smaller, much older harvesters. Great to be back on the Hagenstedt map. This is the original FS13 from a layout point of view. The machinery is different now, and of course the procedures are different. For example, there's no such missions as the one we're doing now in the original Hagenstedt. still thinking about that field on the other side of the vehicle area. The large, that is the one I'm ultimately aiming for, but I am going to first buy the larger field and back next to the one. Here we go, we're switching forward. And we'll do that this session. I'll show you what I'm talking about here. It's amazing that the so far the missions I've seen, other than the one fertilizing mission that had a real large machine, it was difficult to use on our fields here. But most of the missions are much longer than the original FS-13 missions, which could be often done in 10 minutes. These can take a half hour. This will be the last time that we even do this much of a mission, because it really is the same every time. But we'll do the first one this way. And it does take you back, because to tell you generally, I just hire someone for most of this type of work. So I'm very rusty at harvesting and those kinds of things. We cut ahead to the almost there. I'm getting close. I want to see. I forgot how much they were offering for the job. Now I'm waiting to see how much I can make on this. These are the harvester, like this one and some of the other ones, make me long for a much larger field because of all the money you can make very quickly compared to this kind of situation. Even in Hagenstedt, there's some very large fields. Okay, I expect them to stop it pretty soon. We're almost to the end of the mission here. zigzagging down the field here, but I am picking up the wheat. Okay, finally. Okay, 14,636 with the I think includes a $3,700 bonus. So that was much needed. Or I certainly wouldn't have done it that way. Okay, back to the farm. Yes, well, the driving does leave something to be desired here. Where are we going? That's right, I did say we wanted to buy this field. Let's see if we have enough, or how much we have to borrow. Oh, there's no... Okay, there he is. We first got to pick up our... guy is planting the canola. Okay, let's put this all away. And then we can look at the next step. Don't drive over the field. You don't do that. Alright. Got my eye on that. What's going on here? I'm going to do it. Oh gosh. 170. Okay, that's a lot of money. I had to do some borrowing here. Right. Okay. Expenses are just getting started here. There's really not much to show on this page, except that I do have a $75,000 loan out, and I'm starting to borrow some more to get this field that we need to plant a decent amount of crops. Okay. Buy it. We got it. Okay, now we're ready. We got it. Now what are you going to do? I know what you want to do. You're going to go start planting canola, and that's what we're going to do. You better get this guy started because the interest rate was pretty steep. Okay, we're up to 747 now. Oh, I know the problem. Let me see what happens here. I didn't realize. The FS17 way of doing things. So you may already know what's going to happen here. Get up to the field, line it up, and try to hire a worker. And they said our worker's already completed his task. So what does that mean? That means there's already something growing in that field. I should have seen it a second ago when we were on the map. It's not going to happen. So we might as well wait and see what grows there, and we'll just have to take that and then replant our canola on the next pass here. We do have canola growing on field 16 there. Yeah, just back off and let it grow, because there's nothing else you can do unless you want to plow it under. I don't think you want to do that. I guess I'm still trying to figure out what is going on here. Okay. Yeah, there's something growing, and it's corn. I see that now. That's field 14. Not much I can do with corn without the right machinery, which I'm not going to buy. So it's going to be a waste of time here. I should have plowed it under this. Plow the field in a long time. I really need to do that because that does increase the productivity. Okay. So we got one field we're waiting on here. Well, two actually. One we know what we planted, and one is just a default crop. Trying to figure out what to do now since my plans are all messed up. Okay. I'm looking around just to see. It is exactly like, well, not exactly, but it's a lot like Hagenstedt, like 99%. The silo is different. The root crops over here are all set up differently. There's more chickens to start with, I believe. I think you just started with a rooster before. So there's some differences, you can tell. Most of the places you look, you can't tell because the fields and everything else look the same. It did to me, at least. Well, I guess we're off on a tour because we have to wait for the crops to ripen. I've set time offset to 120. So we're just waiting for this time tomorrow to come around. It's 10:53 already. So while that's happening, I'm not going to plant anything. Where would I plant it anyway? So I'm going to just drive around and see what happens. Trying to kill time. Is that like farmers do that sometimes? I'll bet they do. Okay, it's noon. I have a feeling what I'm going to do here is not in the book. This is what I used to do on FS13 all the time at Hagenstedt, and for old time's sake, here it is. Same old thing. Whoa. Not going down the hill quite the same as the other tractors do. Probably not a good idea. I'd love to have this field. I get it. Love to have this field. Just want to look around. It's the old farm shop. Miss that a lot. Okay, I've turned too soon. I do not want to go back here. And look what happened. Oh, do not do this. Okay, well, I think I can ram somebody into that tractor and get him back without having to, because now you have to pay to get him back. And I just made a mess. So, he's stuck there. I think before we start session number 3, I'll fix that. Because spending the money at this rate is truly dumb. And here he goes again. The new tractor, same farmer, same antics. He's still trying to kill time. 16, 24 something in the afternoon now. Are you having fun? Don't drive on the field. That's not even your field. Oh, okay, I see, we're getting some results already. The corn and the canola are both out. Thank goodness. We're going to move along. I feel like we're making some progress here. Just have an urge. Just boredom. Whoa, this is really interesting. Okay, you're going to get that out of there. You're kind of lucky. That's good. I think that water is not quite as deep as it used to be. Good move. Luckily you didn't get through the fence. 7:15 p.m. It's the old fast time bit in FS17. It's light pretty late around here. Yeah, you could have stopped and got my other tractor out, but you didn't think of it. You wanted to play around. So, just take this one back. Oh, I want to look at the farm shop. Yeah, remember that. Looks about the same. It is kind of a remembering process. This looks familiar. Yes, it does. Streets of Hagenstedt. Now at about a half hour till midnight. I think that guy's actually signaling. Now that's interesting. FS17 cars appear to signal for their turns. Yeah, I'm missing a tractor. We'll have to take care of that before the next session. Oh yeah, I wanted to look at that. That is a new thing. I haven't seen before. I don't know when it exactly started, but it may be new for the 17 version. Okay, we'll save this game and check back in for session 3.